Ladies and gentlemen, 30 years ago, Boston College fans and college football fans all across America cheered on perhaps the greatest and most exciting team in BC football history, the 1984 Boston College Eagles, winners of 10 games, nationally ranked in the top 5, and Cotton Bowl champions. We're honored to welcome members of that team back to Alumni Stadium today.
The Division I schools, when a coach would come visit, all he would talk about was my size.
I remember during the recruiting process, we were in his living room, and his dad said to me, "I don't think you know what you're getting." I always remember that line, how true he was.
I get to BC, and there are 9 quarterbacks on the depth chart. I'm number 9. Thought I was way in over my head that I'd never see the field. Even then, I was the undersized kid. I was small, and I just went out and made plays without getting hit.
Line up.
Doug was an afterthought to the offense. And I have no doubt that he had a chip on his shoulder because a lot of people didn't believe in him.
As the season progressed, Doug would move from the 7th quarterback to the 5th quarterback to the 3rd quarterback.
I think a big part of our success, especially early on, was we didn't know any better. We were just having fun. And that was the mentality. We weren't intimidated because we were just taking it all in and enjoying it.
Sports Illustrated calls him Magic Flutie. He is Doug Flutie, the tiny quarterback at Boston College.
November 23rd, 1984, obviously the moment I'll always be remembered for. They were the team that everyone loved to hate with all the NFL prospects.
Here you have sort of the classic matchup between, the academic Catholic school from the north to the football factory in the south.
You're going to see one of the most exciting players ever in college football. That is 5'9" Doug Flutie.
With 2 minutes to go in the game, Miami's got the ball, and we're leading 41-38. Doug comes up and says, "Coach, let them score."
It's like, oh, for crying out loud, they're going to score. Let them score, give us some time so we can go down and do it back to them.
Bratton to the end zone.
Finally, they stick it in the end zone with 28 seconds left.
The play was 55 flood tip. They never ran the play right. It's supposed to be tipped to somebody, but he always just threw it to the guy.
My whole thinking on that play is I roll out by as much time as possible, lay it up in the air, and see what happens.
Flutie flushed, throws it down. Caught by Boston College. I don't believe it. It's a touchdown. The Eagles win it.
Join with us now as we honor that great 1984 Boston College football team at Alumni Stadium. At this time, we're honored to welcome back captains Scott Harrington and Mark McDonald, and members of the 1984 squad, including the 1984 Heisman winner, quarterback Doug Flutie, and All-American wide receiver Gerard Phelan, who together made the Miracle in Miami the greatest moment in Boston College football history. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1984 Cotton Bowl champion Boston College Eagles.